Today, I'm going to be building and testing a bunch of satisfying and impossible looking things that you can do with your Lego cars. So, let's go. Okay, so if you get a Lego car, but not one, two, you can actually use all those pieces, put the cars together, and make a really long car like a limo. Let's try it out. I built the first car.
Oh, paper bags.
And now it's time for the second one. Okay, so now that we have all the cars built, I decided to add a third one just in case, because this is gonna be a really long Speed Champions car. So I took them all apart and I used this other Speed Champions base to extend it. It's already looking really good. And then I finished, and all I need to do now is add some stickers. But this thing looks super long. Did I break the longest Lego Speed Champions car world record? I took the stickers off and only added them on the back so it could go with the rear fender, because that was a printed piece. But speaking of printed pieces, I use those printed seat pieces for the rear and for the driver's seat. And is this the longest Speed Champions top you've ever seen? And after a few hours, I finally finished the car, and it looks really good. And I even made this driver for it. This guy looks like he matches the car perfectly. But the only problem with this car is it's a limo and it only has 3 seats. But it looks really cool, and I'm never gonna destroy this one. Like, look how crazy this looks. But if you want to see something that looks even more crazy, then watch this next one. Because we can make this Lego car look like it's literally sinking in the ground. I just took the front end off and made it tilt back a little bit. But to make it look like it's actually going through my table, I took a few pieces off the front end and put them around the car. Now it looks like it just got smushed right into the table. That looks crazy.
This looks so weird. Like, where's the other half?
This is literally a Lego car illusion, and if you didn't know what I did to it, you probably just think it's going through the table. And don't worry, because I rebuilt it. So this is my Lego Mitsubishi Eclipse, and I want to do something really crazy to it. It looks like a normal car now, because it has normal wheels. But if I take the wheels off and go to my bin and find some Lego 2x4 bricks, you can actually put a flat cap on these pieces, and it looks like a little box. But that same pin piece that connects the wheels can fit on that, and it looks like my car has square wheels now. But why does this thing actually still look good? Okay, so for this next one, I want to do some crazy stuff by connecting Lego with items that are not Lego. So for the first one, I want to build a Lego exhaust for a real car. So I got a bunch of these same gray 2x4 Lego bricks, and I'm going to use all these to make an exhaust tip. Then after a long time of trying to figure it out, I finally built the exhaust tip, and it actually looks really real. But now, let's test it out and see if it actually works when the car's running. And then I'm going to rev it. 3, 2, 1. Oh. And it dropped right off. But we have to try it again. So now, let's rev it with the exhaust tip on. So now let's add 100 more horsepower to this real life car by adding a Lego turbo to it. So I built the outside of the turbo, and now we need to make the little spinny part on the inside. So I got this circle thing, and then I put that piece on the inside. But to make it move, I added this motor to it.
Uh-oh.
It spins well, so all we need to do now is put it on the car and test it out. So I popped the hood and bolted it in, and now let's see if it works. Okay, so I got it on the car, and now let's turn the motor on and see if it goes. Hey, and it's actually spinning, but it doesn't look that real. So if you take a Lego base plate and put it down, then if you build a brick wall on it that's really solid, you can make a cool stop motion with your Lego cars by your Lego car crashing into it. And the best way to do this is to slowly break your car while you do the stop motion. I use clay on these bricks to make them stick to the wall to make it look more realistic. You guys should definitely try this out if you want to try some stop motion and make your car explode.
And just slowly take apart the car as it hits the wall. You guys should try this one out.
And then I had to rebuild this car again. After that, I took this hinge piece and I put it on this other bracket piece. Then you can put it in a Lego car wheel well and then stick this part on it so the wheel can fit on.
Okay, this Ferrari looks pretty cursed. You'll see why I made it like this in a second. You take the car up, you move the wheels down. Oh, and then it looks like one of those cars that can fly.
It looks kind of weird, but it also looks really cool at the same time. It kind of looks like the Mario Kart cars when they can fly. This next build is going to require a lot of illegal building techniques. First of all, if you take the rear end of this Lego car and replace it with this little base plate, you can put this flat piece in it and it goes right on it. This is illegal because it puts stress on the bricks. And second of all, this Lego car is spray painted. And guys, never spray paint your Lego cars because this did not turn out good. If you guys watched the last video, which you should check out after this one, you would have noticed that this Mustang lost its motor. So I got this horse here to add one more extra horsepower. So I put it in the car, and at least now it has 1 horsepower. Remember the R34 limo from earlier? Well, I still have a bunch of extra parts from that build, so I have a new idea. Now that we have the longest Lego Speed Champion car, let's make the widest one. So this car is gonna be super thick, so I'll need to take this one apart and add a bunch of extra pieces. I made the huge front end, and then I took the sides off. I built the rear end up by merging the two rear ends together, and the car's looking super thick. Sadly, I couldn't finish this build because there's too many missing parts, and the car was just too delicate. So this is my Lego Mazda Miata, and if I want to make a crazy Lego car that looks really weird,
I want to add an engine on the front and back of this thing. So we have an empty space right here. Let's see how I can fit an engine in here.
I want to add an engine on the front and the back because this is a Miata and it needs a lot of extra power. I'm going to start with the rear engine by adding this turbo piece and then a bunch of these pieces.
Actually, this might be kind of hard to fit. Okay, engine's in.
Then I flipped it over and then I made a V8 engine in the front end.
Yeah, I like how you can see the engine block in there. And yeah, I couldn't really fit a front bumper on because there's really nothing I can attach it to.
But still, it kind of looks cool like this. But I feel bad for this Lego Mazda Miata because it's been through so much. I might have to put it back to normal soon.
Part holding up, and it's kind of putting stress on the bricks. They're not really even attached.
Okay, I'm saving the best for last, and I'm gonna make a crazy Lego floating device for my F1 McLaren car. I've done this a few times, but this time's gonna be different because I'm gonna make it really good. So this is my lightest car I have, which is the F1 car.
All I'm gonna need for this is a bunch of brick separators.
And I need a bunch of these Lego brick separators to make this happen. 10 of them exactly. So I put 5 on each side for the front and back of the car, and then I put them together.
Brick separators can actually float with a car on it, but this time I'm gonna make it a lot more strong.
So this better work because this is gonna be really strong, and I've done this a few times, but they've kind of failed. This time
This has
it
to
should
float,
perfect.
right?
So
I've never
let's
seen
actually go
anything
test
like
it out
before.
and
This
put it in
looks
water and see if it
so
floats.
weird.
But even if it floats or not, I don't care because this actually looks really cool. The orange on orange goes really well together. Anyways, I filled up the bathtub with a lot of water, and now we can finally test it out. So comment down below if you think this Lego minifig it's sitting inside is gonna sink to the bottom or float. So we got the tub all filled up.
Okay, let's see if it floats. 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, thank you so much for 200,000 subscribers. I got a cake and put my car on it, and this looks really cool. We finally hit 200,000 subscribers, and it feels like we just hit 100,000. So if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, and if you already are, thank you, because we hit 200K.
Hopefully this doesn't melt the car because I feel the heat, and this is my favorite car.
Then I tried to blow it out. So back to the Lego car float test, it kind of failed actually.
Okay, so the other times I did
There's
this,
so
it
much
worked
weight on it, I
perfectly
guess,
fine,
from the
but
brick
now
separators.
it's
It kind of sunk, but
Okay,
it's
so the other
halfway
times I
up
did
and
this, it
halfway
works
under the
perfectly
water.
fine,
So
but
I don't know if
now
that's a
it's
win
kinda
or a
sinking.
lose. You guys comment down below what you think, because I've done way better than this with just one brick separator for each wheel.
Okay, let's
But
just
at
push
least
it
the
down then,
minifig's still
since
dry.
it can't really float.
Anyways, let's push it down since it's already mostly wet. And that was the last crazy impossible Lego car upgrade or mod or test in this video. So hit that subscribe button and I'll see you soon.